I've never seen this before, but I'm not surprised. I've seen dogs eat a lot of crazy things.
On this week's Bondi Vet Top 5.
But he gobbled it at the same time.
Labradors are renowned for eating things they shouldn't eat.
You can actually see the outline of the bird.
You can see the other eggs that it's eaten.
Yeah.
At number 5 today.
Hi Kelly.
Hi.
Hi Dexter.
At Scott's Isleworth practice, Callie has rushed in with 5-month-old Dexter, fearing her beloved puppy has swallowed a pin.
100% eaten a pin.
I'd say 99.9% sure he's eaten a drawing pin.
Dexter really looks like butter wouldn't melt. He's such a gorgeous boy, but he's been pretty silly today. He's gone to work with Mum and he's decided to swallow a drawing pin. Gosh, you total numpty.
He had it in his mouth, but he gobbled it at the same time.
It sounds bonkers, but I'm going to bring him downstairs, we'll sedate him and x-ray.
Okay.
And just see if it's in there.
Yeah.
All right then, come on then, you big numpty. There's no drawing pins that way.
No.
All right, say bye to Mummy.
Oh dear. Oh, bye. See you soon.
Right,
Okay. See ya.
Come on.
Always wanted a puppy, so I thought I'd finally, make the move and get it. It's hard work, and obviously, as you can see, everything goes in their mouth, so it's quite a hard task. But he's absolutely gorgeous, so he's definitely worth it.
Come on, little man. I honestly can't believe, despite him being a puppy, that he would swallow a drawing pin. But if he has swallowed it, it really can be quite dangerous. What we'll need to do is just sedate him because he's super bouncy, and then we'll take an x-ray and just make sure for 100% that you have swallowed something that ridiculous. Yeah. Hey, ready? Oh. Sometimes in some cases when puppies swallow foreign bodies, you can give them time to see if they'll pass through the system, but not with a drawing pin. Because it's got that sharp end, it could lacerate or cut through the gastrointestinal tract at any point, and so it really does need to come out straight away. Dexter gets a little bit upset when we give the anaesthetic to him, but he is a baby, he's a young dog, and it's a stressful situation.
Maybe set up there, Frank.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, silly boy. Come on then. Good lad.
Okay, ready? X-ray. Chances of finding a pin. 100%. That is what it is. It's very serious, this x-ray, because you can see how sharp that is. That point at any moment during its movement down the gastrointestinal tract can puncture and go through, leaving a hole, and then bacteria can go out into the abdominal cavity and you can get peritonitis and the dog can die. So it's very serious.
Time is critical, with the sharp pin in danger of moving deep into Dexter's stomach.
Okay team, so let's go fishing.
Scott is attempting to locate and remove the pin using an endoscope with a camera, hoping to avoid invasive surgery on the 5-month-old pup.
Can you see it?
I can't see it yet, but I've got food contents now, at least. Trying to find a drawing pin in the gut of a puppy that has had a full meal is the proverbial finding a needle in a haystack. What colour it was? Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh my God, there it is. Look at that. Looks like it's already poking in. Is that it? What do you guys think? See what I mean? Like,
so, yeah.
it's sort of, it's hard because it looks a bit like a bit of saliva, but it's too still. So I can see it, and now I'm just trying to put myself in a position where I can grab it. So Jason, can you open those jaws for me, please? I'm getting so close. Okay, go. Oh, I've got it. Oh, bloody well got it. Jenna, just move your head. Ugh. What is it?
It's grass.
Oh, they're so disappointing. So disappointing. All right, that was really good going though. It was a good team effort. Okay, so now we have to just have more of a look around. Okay. It's got to be in here somewhere.
Scott knows time is critical for Dexter and begins one final search for the pin in a desperate attempt to avoid surgery.
Come on, just be there somewhere. Okay, retract. Unfortunately, I've done a good survey of the whole area and I just can't find this needle. It's a real shame that the endoscopic extraction didn't work and the drawing pin is still in there. But now it really is a ticking time bomb. This is something that can cause significant injury and Dexter needs to have surgery and he needs to have it now.
Hi.
Hi Kelly, it's Scott the vet here.
Hey.
Hi. So yeah, I can't get it out with the endoscope, unfortunately. So at this stage, I think it's probably better that we just go straight in and get it out.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right, Kelly, no worries. Cheers.
Thanks.
Okay, bye. Bye. Okay. It's a real shame that the endoscopic extraction didn't work and the drawing pin is still in there. But now it really is a ticking time bomb. This is something that can cause significant injury and Dexter needs to have surgery and he needs to have it now. I've never had a chance. His stomach's so full. Got it.
Got it?
Yep. It's a drawing pin. Yeah. Go.
Nailed.
Number one and the stupidest thing you've ever seen a puppy swallow. So, awesome news in that I've managed to find this translucent drawing pin. It had already adhered itself to the stomach wall lining, so given, half an hour, it may have already started to cause some serious damage. We've got the pin out and I'll stitch him up, but will he learn from this? Probably not. All right, let's wake him up then. Hello there. Waking up? Come on. Dexter. Dexter. There we go. I know, poor boy. It's okay. Shh. It's okay, baby boy. Come on then, let's go and put you in a nice comfy bed. I know. Right. Good boy. Have a little snooze. Good lad. Well done.
In Isleworth, a very vocal Dexter is recovering from his drawing pin ordeal, and anxious mum Callie can't wait to be reunited with her special little boy.
Come on, you're okay. Come on. Ready? Oh, come on, you big baby. Hi, Kelly. Here's your baby. It's all right. It's okay. He's all right. Don't worry. He says sorry for making you worried. Don't you, monkey? Since the surgery, Dexter really has no idea that he's even unwell. He's bouncing around, he's eating like a vacuum cleaner. He is just crazy, getting into even more mischief. It's all right. So he's got through. He's absolutely fine.
I know, it looks awful with that coat.
He does. He looks ridiculous, but
Bless you.
there you go. To see those happy tears in her eyes, you can tell she was just so fearful and so worried for her fur baby, but now he's back in her arms. You can see that she feels complete and she's just very, very happy. These things happen.
Yeah.
We see puppies swallowing crazy things all the time.
I know, he's an absolute nightmare, but I love him.
A whirlwind nightmare you are.
Yeah.
Yes, you are. Is that my thank you? Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah, we do. Thank you very
you.
much, don't we? Yeah. It's absolutely amazing. Very stressful 24 hours, but absolutely love him to bits. So very pleased that I've got him back.
All right, you look after yourself.
Yeah, will do.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
No worries, my
Thank you.
pleasure.
So
See you
thank
later,
you.
gorgeous boy.
Oh, come
All
on,
right.
honey. Thank you so much.
See you later.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Number 4.
Rock.
On the Gold Coast, Gerardo's patient Teddy is fighting for life after eating something quite bizarre. And Gerardo needs to call in reinforcements for emergency surgery.
Hey, Trooper.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, I need you to come here as quick as you can.
What's going on?
We have a dog here that ate Gorilla Glue,
What is Gorilla Glue?
It is a super strong adhesive.
and it's formed a big ball in its stomach, and it's huge.
I will be there shortly. See you soon.
Check out the X-ray. This is scarily impressive.
Look at that.
That's what we're looking at here.
The X-ray shows a dilated stomach that's full of the glue. It's quite shocking. It looks like it's formed a ball in there. So you'd really hope that if we could go in there, it may just come out as a ball, but my worry would be that if it's actually stuck to the stomach lining, that we may have to resect part of the stomach itself. I've never seen this before, but I'm not surprised. I've seen dogs eat a lot of crazy things.
That's a 10 by 12 centimetre ball. That's not going to be easy to cut out of the stomach.
There's a number of things I'm concerned about today. There's the obvious gut obstruction, but there's also a chance that this glue may have perforated the stomach. If Teddy's stomach is perforated, then he would be in a world of trouble. We'd be dealing with a very complex surgery and also an overwhelming infection.
Here he is.
Oh wow, he's already ready to go.
Yeah, the team have got him ready to go. It's clipping his belly at the moment. Hey.
The patient today is Teddy. Teddy is a beautiful groodle.
He is cute like a teddy bear, isn't he?
What were you thinking? What were you thinking, you silly boy?
Probably thought it was like a tube of like caramel or something like that.
I can imagine it tasting good. Teddy's already on the table, sedated and being prepped for anaesthetic. Let's get into surgery, Nate.
Yeah. Okay, team.
In these moments, it's also really important to reassure Teddy. He doesn't know what's going on and he must be scared. What a day, hey? What a day. His family must be distraught, I imagine.
Yeah.
On the Gold Coast, Teddy the Groodle is in grave danger after eating an entire tube of toxic glue.
Blade, anaesthetic. Okay.
Ready to go to sleep, little man? Good boy.
Alex and Gerardo are extremely worried the dangerous glue is rapidly expanding in Teddy's stomach.
Let's go.
Hey, mate.
Oxygen is on 2.
All right, Teddy. Little sleep, okay? Good boy.
Teddy needs urgent emergency surgery to see if the large mass of glue can be safely removed.
Good boy.
Hopefully when you wake up, you'll have fixed the problem. Good boy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right.
There we go. There we go. Good boy. Now that Teddy's asleep, the time's really ticking. We need to get him into theatre and get this out of the stomach as quickly as we can and wake him up. He's a sick dog, there's a higher anaesthetic risk, and we don't know what damage this glue has already done to his stomach.
Okay. Rosie, you want to take those two? And then Alex, thank you.
Nurse.
Okay. Whoa, actually feel there. Just push here.
Ooh, that's the stomach.
That's it, there. It's like a rock.
Oh, just be careful you don't cut into that when you go through.
Right under the skin.
My hope now is that we can enter the abdomen fairly easily. It could be tricky because Teddy has had abdominal surgery before.
I'm going to go slow because there could be...
The stomach's just underneath.
Teddy's previous surgery could have left him with internal scars that could complicate the operation.
Okay, cool.
What are we going to find in there?
Well, the good thing is that the stomach's not stuck to the abdominal wall. That's
One good thing.
the one good thing. Okay. Whoa. I just touched the stomach then and it's rock hard.
God, how much must that have hurt?
It expands, apparently.
As emergency clinicians, everybody knows their role in these high pressure situations.
His heart rate's pretty steady. Yeah, it's actually good.
You really have to bring your A game.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Feel that.
Oh my God.
That is like a rock.
I can see it under the surface of the stomach.
You can see it through there? Wow.
Literally through there.
Yep, we need to open up the abdomen, spleen. Let's have a look what we got here. He's like rock hard.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
No, this would have to be the biggest foreign body I've ever removed.
So getting exposure to the stomach is quite difficult because it sits right underneath Teddy's ribs. So what we're going to try to do now is place some what we call stay sutures, which we'll then use to elevate the stomach. So we want to almost get the stomach out of the abdomen, and then we're going to cut into it, and I'm hoping we can remove it. Yeah, there's a lot of weight there, isn't there?
It is a heavy foreign body.
The last thing we want to do is actually tear through the tissue, trying to get enough elevation.
Okay, let's see if we can pull it out. We got omentum adhered to the stomach from the previous surgery.
The stakes are really high here. We're dealing with a member of someone's family, and we want to be able to call them at the end of this surgery and tell them that it's been a success.
Oh gosh, imagine if it's actually stuck to the wall.
One of the things we're worried about here is when we cut into the stomach, because we can't lift the stomach up very much, we're actually going to get spillage of gastric contents into his abdomen. He's already on antibiotics, but if that happens, we've then got infection that's spread around the rest of his abdomen. We really don't want that to happen, and we really didn't need more complications than we already have.
This is it. Okay, I'm going to try and wrap that around.
On the Gold Coast, Alex and Gerardo are desperately trying to save Teddy after the greedy Groodle ate an entire tube of glue.
Spleen out of the way.
It's now expanded and hardened in his stomach. Scarring from previous surgery is making this operation extremely difficult.
Okay, stab incision into stomach.
Depends a bit about what else he's had to eat, you know?
Okay, I have to use my hands. Normally we don't put our hands in stomachs.
Compared to humans, dogs eat all sorts of random things, and we know that Teddy has eaten other things, so we just don't know what we're going to find in his stomach. Yeah, okay. I think we just had no choice this time.
It feels like a rock that's covered in goop and grit.
Gerardo and I have made the incision into the stomach, and you start to be able to smell the contents.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, it's coming now. Holy.
Oh my goodness.
Looks like a cauliflower. Make sure we hold up the...
Yep, I got it.
Oh.
I got it.
You got it?
Yep.
Look at that.
Wow. It's got bits of corn on it.
What is that? It's a potato chip.
It looks disgusting. It's this solid rock, but it's covered with bits of corn and chips and other things that Teddy's eaten. And the smell was overpowering. I could almost taste it.
Wow, he must have eaten the whole tube of glue. That's nuts. Inside lining of the stomach looks pretty healthy.
No, actually, we're pretty lucky. I think all the mucus kind of kept it off. Thank you. I could not have done this without you.
Actually, you probably could have done, but that's all right. I was glad I was assisting.
You can feel the tension ease in the room. It's been a textbook surgery so far.
You all right if I tap out then?
Yeah, you go.
I'll go get Teddy's bed ready for recovery.
Yeah, we shouldn't be too long.
Yep, okay.
Almost halfway done.
Awesome job, hey?
No, thank you. I'd shake your hands, but your hands are dead.
All right. That was fascinating to see. He is one really lucky dog. He's going to be quite painful when he wakes up, but all in all, I think we can call that surgery a huge success.
Oh, Teddy.
Back on the Gold Coast,
Teddy, good man.
Teddy is finally awake after life-saving surgery to remove a massive lump of hardened glue from his stomach.
You standing already? Such a brave man.
Teddy has recovered from surgery.
Oh, stay still.
His belly is a bit sore, but that's to be expected. The team are going to keep a close eye on him and make sure that he is comfortable. Overall, this is a great outcome.
You're wobbly, hey? Still got a bit more time recovering, hey? Hey, you're a very brave soul. So you got it all out. team's going to take care of you. So, could be a good one.
This week's number 3.
Hey,
This is
Patrice.
Carson.
Carson, hey?
Carson's a 3-year-old who owners have just reported have eaten a large yoghurt container 3 days ago.
At the emergency hospital the same day, a greedy young Labrador has been rushed in to Gerardo.
Come home and found a container on the floor with big chunks missing off it.
Owners Maureen and Robert fear their boy has been up to mischief.
After having a look around the house, we couldn't find much plastic or anything, so we figured that he must have consumed most of the container.
Oh, it's pretty concerning. Labradors are renowned for eating things they shouldn't eat.
Underwear, socks, anything he can get.
Yeah,
get
he's
hold
very
of.
mischievous.
Anything that's not at least 10 foot off the ground, he can get to.
Yeah.
And he's been doing this for 3 years.
Oh, Carson.
Owner feeds him and then he vomits pieces of container as well as his food, but he's also passing chunks of container as well.
You're bringing up the container on both ends. Only a Labrador would eat the whole container too, mate.
Sharp pieces of the yoghurt container could now be trapped somewhere in Carson's intestine.
Good boy.
Good boy, Carson. I never feel of his belly, hey? My biggest concern for Carson is that yogurt tub is causing an obstruction within his gastrointestinal tract. I can't feel anything, but that doesn't rule out that there's nothing sinister going on the inside, especially the fact that he's vomiting bits of container up.
He's all on my prescription glasses and
Chewed
come
up.
home and there's glass.
Destroyed.
Yeah, destroyed about 3 pairs and yeah, he's cheeky.
Well, let's go take an x-ray, hey? See what the x-ray tells us. What we need to do now is perform some diagnostic tests to assess whether or not there are signs of obstruction in his gastrointestinal tract. Are you ready, team, for x-ray?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, lift. Oh! And then on the side. Good boy, Carson.
Good boy,
Good boy, good boy.
Right, I'll talk you through it, mate.
Okay, now I'm going to slide you forward.
Good boy.
There we go.
Good boy.
And then-
Do you want more cream? Yep.
So the thing I'm looking for here is to whether or not there is indication of an obstructive process.
Oh.
Oh, he does have some distended pieces of intestine there.
Sit quietly
Now,
for a minute. Good boy.
hey,
good
handsome
boy.
man.
Come here.
I'm a little bit concerned, team. This should be a gas ball, but what we have is we have some kind of irregular opacity here, and my concern is he's got something in his stomach, and that's the reason why he's vomiting. So next step now, ultrasound. Have a look in the inside of his stomach and see if we could see something there.
Cousin, come on, mate. Boy, good man. Sit down there. Good boy, sit down.
Let's see if ultrasound gives us some answers, team.
Gerardo urgently needs to find out if any sharp pieces of plastic are blocking Carson's intestine.
He's a big puppy. It's not the easiest abdomen to ultrasound. Okay, mate. Okay, mate. Good boy. All right, team. I think it's all just in his stomach. Yeah, if it's been in for 3 days, it could have caused quite a lot of trauma on the inside. It's a good thing they brought him down. The rest of his intestine is empty. There's no obstruction there, so I don't think he's just further down. I think it's all just related to the outflow of his stomach.
Owners Maureen and Robert are terrified their special boy will have to undergo surgery. But first, Gerardo is going to try to induce Carson to vomit.
Good boy, Carson. I know, matey. I'm gonna rub it on the inside your gum there. This is pretty potent stuff.
So good, you're holding your breath.
Oh. Okay, time to go hunting for treasure. Oh, look at that. It's heaps of plastic. Heap of cloth as well. He definitely ate the yogurt tub, and he decided to eat part of a tea towel. I can't imagine how that would pass through very easily. It all came out in a ball, which is what I believe was what we saw on X-ray and ultrasound. So once he finishes vomiting, I'm going to go and repeat the X-ray and see whether or not there's anything else left in his stomach. Fingers crossed, he's brought it all up. I know you don't feel so good, matey. You sit here. Legs to us, Carson. On your side, matey. On your side. And... oh! Okay. What we can see is in the last ones, there was this structure here with some gas around it, and then that repeat x-ray of the same side shows nothing.
A very subdued Carson will be kept under observation for the next few hours.
Okay, so let's pop him on some fluids. Little one, bit more. Okay, I'm gonna trust you with the bowl. Are you gonna go for the bowl? Good boy, Carson. That's it, mate. Carson, you be a good boy and you keep that down, okay? And if you do, you get to go home. This is the way.
And 3 hours later, Carson has fully recovered, and it's time to be reunited with relieved owners Maureen and Robert.
There we go. He pulled me through the door.
Hey, gorgeous. Did you miss us?
There we
Missed you.
Cassie, you want to go home, mate?
I don't know.
You want to go home, okay?
I think you might want to stay.
Good boy.
You gonna go hunting some more yogurt tubs, mate?
Oh, no way. No more loaf, no yogurt.
No more tubs for you, baby.
You've got to be a good boy.
All socks, all socks.
All
No more-
socks. No socks or tubs or
And what's
keys
this,
or
what's
glasses.
this punk leg you got there, eh?
Yeah, that's where we place it. So fingers crossed we don't see Carson again, hey?
Oh,
That's
yes,
good.
yes. Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks very much,
Appreciate
lad.
everything you've done.
Okay.
Number 2.
How you going, Dad?
I'm fine, thanks. Are you close to home?
Yeah, I'm pretty close now.
With a weekend off vet duties, Chris is heading to Newcastle to visit his mum and dad.
Well, is there any chance that you could make a detour?
Why?
Well, listen, Tom from Wise has contacted me, and he needs someone to help him out with a snake that's in a chook shed.
It doesn't sound like much of an emergency, though. A snake in a chook shed.
Well, he reckons you might find it interesting when you get there.
Yeah, well, okay.
Okay, thanks, Chris.
Bye. Unbelievable. What? I get home so rarely, and then the first opportunity I have to do it in so long, and Dad sends me in the opposite direction. Dad hates snakes, so this all makes perfect sense. How convenient.
It's another 2 hours before Chris finally reaches the farm.
Hello, hey Tom.
It's really good to see you again, Chris.
I was expecting some sort of drama. What's going on?
There's Michaela, this is Bob, they're the owners here.
G'day, mate. Good to see you.
They had an unexpected visitor in the hen house today, and we've got something up there we'd like you to have a look at.
Good boy, aren't you? What is that? My first reaction when I see the python is he's a big boy, but then straight away you're drawn to this lump. It's huge and it's hard. But what the hell is it? What is that?
Back up on the New South Wales coast, Chris's relaxing weekend has been put on hold by a python who's eaten something it shouldn't have.
I think it's a marble egg.
A marble egg?
Yeah.
What, they're laying marble eggs in here now?
Yeah, right. Now, we put them in there to encourage the chickens to use particular boxes because they all crowd into one box. So we put in a fake egg, and I think he's eaten it.
You're kidding me. Python was just doing what pythons do. They go looking for meals. So he's come on in here, looked for a few eggs, then found the mother lode. You want this back?
I'd like it back if I could, please.
Michaela's sister gave her the egg as a gift.
It's about the size of a duck egg. I think it's about that big.
Been trying to think of a name for him, and the one that really makes sense to me, Rocky. It's just because it's obviously got a fight in his hands. That's the only reason. There's a lot of joking around, but medically, this is quite serious. I would have hoped that this python may have even had a chance at regurgitating this egg back up, but now looking at where it's lodged, it's just too far down. Even with all the great forceful digestion these guys have, all the enzymes, you can't break down marble. My feeling is it's going to be really hard to avoid surgery here because that egg can't get out any other way. And if it was to stay there, it's going to block up his digestion, it's going to cause a lot of pain, and it will eventually kill him. Drove gently.
Tom from the rescue group Wires has arranged for Rocky the python to be x-rayed at a local vet hospital.
Pretty good condition, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's so
healthy,
shiny.
Yeah. Very healthy.
You can actually see the outline of it there.
So you can see the other eggs that it's eaten.
Yeah. Wow, there's no doubt what was going on. So, 2 small eggs and 1 large. It's a lot bigger than I actually thought it would be. And it's probably pressing on his skin and the wall of his intestine and stomach probably a bit more than I'd hoped it would have been. So this is now probably a bit bigger deal than we thought.
Rocky needs to go under the knife immediately.
The one main weakness of reptiles is stress. They don't really handle it too well and can mean you can actually lose them under anaesthetic or after the operation.
The problem is getting them asleep. Once they're asleep, hopefully it will all go okay, but then you've got to wake them up at the end as well. The quicker the surgeon is, the safer it is for the animal.
Snakes have a habit of twisting under anaesthetic. The way you prevent the twisting is tape them to a board.
At Coffs Harbour, Chris is about to start surgery on Rocky.
The big test will be whether he'll feel the incision.
The python swallowed a marble egg, which, if not removed, will shut down his system and kill him.
The tricky thing is, it's going to be a decent sized incision to remove something that is so huge. Here we go. Just a blood vessel sitting exactly where I don't want it to be, just right where the incision is. So just having to do a little bit of a sidestep around that. Just very conscious of the fact that blood loss is a big issue with snakes and surgeries, and with Rocky already being under stress here, we've got to be especially careful with that. So it's all about keeping bleeding to an absolute minimum. I can feel it on my scalpel blade. I've hit something that isn't snake, it's stone.
Chris has finally seen the marble egg that's landed Rocky in so much trouble.
As any good chicken knows, it's hard to pass an egg. So this is going to be a little bit tricky to get this out. One marble egg with African pattern with a beautiful zebra featured on the front of it. The thing that really surprised you is just how heavy it is. It's really solid and really heavy. And potentially for Rocky, this is actually the most dangerous part, because if he was to actually have some sort of leakage from this wound here, then that's going to cause a serious infection and it'd be enough to kill him for sure. This is the last stitch here. The hardest thing right now is just the waiting. We've got through the surgery, everything's been done, and now we just want Rocky to spring back to life, and that'll make me feel better, but now it's just nothing going on. Just give me something. All right?
Chris has removed a large marble egg from Rocky's stomach. It's now 3 hours since the surgery finished, and the python still hasn't woken up.
He's cold, so his whole metabolism slowed right down. If we can speed up his metabolism, he's going to wake up a bit faster.
And then the sign everyone has been hoping for.
There we go. He's just starting to curl up his tail here now, so it's our first signs of real life here.
Look at that. Oh, Rick.
Hey, buddy. You're waking up. Everyone's happy. Tom.
Hi, Chris.
Mate,
There's our patient.
one slightly slimmer snake. Oh, look at this. He's still a little bit groggy. He looks great. And one slightly used decorative marble egg.
That's remarkable.
Is that something? The fight's not over for Rocky because he has to get through the anaesthetic, recover from that tonight, and then tomorrow really focus on healing internally.
Thank you very much.
That's all right, mate. But tonight really decides whether he has a great future or not. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. No worries.
Okay, cheers. Tom?
G'day, Chris, in here. How you going?
Hey, mate, how you going?
Good, how are you? Good to see you.
I'm nervous, mate, okay? That's how I am.
I understand.
It's been less than 24 hours since Chris removed this marble egg from Rocky. Without emergency surgery, the python would have died.
Look, mate, I'm really happy with how that looks.
It's nice and clean. He's been fantastic. He's had more sleep than I've had, and I'm tired now.
Oh, he's going back to the favourite position, the blue hand position, he calls it. Just trying to finish me off once and for all.
Chris's rescue mission in Coffs Harbour is almost complete. There's just one last matter to attend to.
Oh my God.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
It looks a bit different.
What did it look like before?
I think it was orange.
It was orange before.
It's now pink.
Jeez.
It is quite different.
Is that a
actually.
stomach acid?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's amazing. I was really happy to have this back, but more importantly, I'm happy that Rocky's actually survived this.
As much as it pains me to say it, Dad was right. I don't think I'll ever see a snake with that sort of problem ever again. But I don't think I'll see this weekend again either.
And this week's number one.
Hey, Dr. Hey.
Naughty Ollie has been rushed in.
His owners are really worried he may have eaten a sock.
All right, well, let's pop him up on the table and we'll have a good feel of his belly. Come on, Ollie. Come on, matey. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Vet Brooke needs to act quickly.
Alrighty.
Owners Eric and Roberto are worried their cheeky cavoodle's bad habits may have landed him in serious trouble.
Typical puppy, he likes to just eat random things, dig, bite things. Recently he's had a fetish with socks.
So we think you've eaten a sock, but we need to give you a good check over and make sure everything else is okay and make sure you don't have anything else going on that's going to complicate things. Got nice pink hydrated gums, which is great to see. All right, so I'm just having a feel of his belly at the moment and he's certainly a little bit uncomfortable in there. So I do hope that you don't have a sock in your stomach or stuck in your intestines. Our plan is to really make him vomit with some medication and see if he can bring a sock up. And if it's not in his stomach, it's already passed into his intestines, which is going to be a really dangerous situation for him. This is a medication called apomorphine, and it's one of the safest and most effective ways to make a dog vomit. This medication will make Ollie feel nauseous. That is the purpose of the drug, but he's not going to like it and he's going to feel pretty miserable. Okay, Ollie, we're going to have to rub this on your gum. Good boy. Ready? There we go. It doesn't taste very nice, I know. Good boy. Ugh, terrible. Good boy. He is less than impressed. I'm really hoping that the sock comes up in his vomit, meaning it stayed in his stomach this entire time. And now we wait. They start lip smacking. It's the first sign that they're nauseous. Oh no, nothing yet. So the first bit of vomit is a little bit of bile and saliva.
There we go.
Come on, mate. Oh my goodness!
Good job, Ollie.
Good job, Ollie. But Ollie's second vomit is miraculously half a sock. We are very, very lucky that he brought that up. And you're joking. Oh my God. So in the final vomit, the second half of the sock comes up. Oh, Ollie, you silly boy. This is really the best case scenario because if even part of this had passed into the small intestine, he would be looking at emergency surgery for the removal. And now he's going to have some anti-nausea medication to stop him from feeling so sick. And we'll be able to discharge him home today, which is a great outcome. All right, You can go in a bed until you feel better. Good boy. It's such a relief for me to be able to send him home today. We never want to take such a young dog to surgery, and to be able to avoid that and get such a good outcome is the best part of my day. Okay, Ollie, it's time to go home. Good boy. Such a great outcome. Do you think he'll do it again? Of course. We'll probably see you next month. Oh, he's such a good boy though, despite it all. He's so beautiful.
Yeah,
I'm glad he still likes us despite us making him vomit every time.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think that's a bit of a problem because every time he eats something, he's always still very happy, so we can't actually tell if there's something wrong.
So it's only if you find it missing in the wash that
that's
we start to get worried.
So we need to always make sure we count our socks. That's our new thing now.
It's essential. I mean, if you hadn't have brought him in when you did,
Yeah.
we would have been in a lot of trouble. So
Yeah.
super, super lucky that you guys made that decision.
Exactly.
Saved him. I really do hope that I don't see Ollie in my emergency department again. But given his history, I'm not too sure. So I hope you have a good rest of the day, and I hope we don't see you anytime soon, Ollie.
No, probably not. But you're better right now.
If you guys loved that video, great. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel below. That way.